Hello there guys, my name is Anthony Allen. You're tuning to my YouTube channel, Anthony Allen Edits, the YouTube channel that is all about helping you create something awesome and or find something for cheaper online. And here in this video, I'm actually going to help you with Facebook. Here in this video, the thing that we're going to be talking about is how to send multiple pictures over the Facebook mobile application. And not only that, we're also going to show you how to send multiple pictures via the Facebook desktop website. So we're going to go through the two forms of the application so you can see how to do this task easily without having to spend too much time having to flick through multiple pictures, hundreds of pictures. If you want to send, for example, pictures of a holiday to a partner, a spouse, a friend, family, or if it's for business purposes, you can send multiple pictures within a few clicks. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So because I can't see anything, I'm going to get my glasses on. I can see now, and I'm going to get my headphones on, and we're about to dive in and show you firsthand how to do this. I'm going to be casting my phone screen to you, so you're going to be seeing exactly what I'm doing firsthand, and I'm also going to be showing you my desktop screen for when we move on to the website version of Facebook to show you how to do it over on there. So without further ado, let's get into the video and teach you how to send these files, these picture files, over Facebook Messenger and over Facebook fairly easily and quickly. Okay guys, so here we are. I'm just going to open up the Messenger application first, and at the bottom of this application you can already see there are various options. You can see that you can send a voice note, your location, and other things like a GIF or GIF if it's the way you pronounce it. Here I'm just showing you can type a message in, but what we're going to do here is we're actually going to click on the picture icon, and as you can see this is my camera roll that's now being brought up. So let's click send on this picture. This is completely wrong. Instead, you want to be clicking this icon here to send multiple pictures, not just one in the method that's just been shown, as it will take you forever. So let's click on that icon now. This has now been populated with all of my photos, which I can select one by one. There is a method where you can drag your finger across all of these pictures, but for this purpose, I'm just going to show you selecting each picture one by one, and when we're done we just want to click the paper plane icon in the corner of the screen, right corner of the screen. There we go. So I've just clicked that, and straight away all our pictures have populated the message. So this is the first method on how you can actually send multiple pictures via Facebook Messenger. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to do this via the profile on the mobile app. And then after that we'll be moving on to the desktop app. So here we are on the mobile application, and we're going to find the profile. We found the profile that we want to share our pictures with, multiple pictures. So what we then want to do is to click write a post. You want to find it on the profile, then click it. Then you should have photos and videos. We want to select this. Now it will bring up our camera roll. This is now being done via the Facebook profile application as opposed to the Facebook Messenger application. And then what we'll be doing after showing you this is I'm going to show you how to do something slightly differently on the desktop. So here you can just write a message and tag somebody in the post, and then that is all populated. As you can see, the only person who can actually edit the privacy here is the person who's receiving it for some reason. I'm not sure why, but no worries, because on the desktop mode there is another method where you can decide who sees the post. If you've made a mistake, you can actually rectify the mistake. As you can see, I've got all the pictures there. You can rectify the mistake by clicking the three dots next to the post, and then you can click edit post. And right here what we're going to do is I'm going to show you it's edited by typing the word edited. So let's go back up to the top, and I'm going to type the word edited. And then you just literally click save at the top right hand corner, and that's all done for the mobile side of things. And let's move over to the desktop. Okay, so now we're going to show you how to do this on desktop. So I've already loaded up the page ready, and as you can see there has been a few problems with sending these images on, but I've solved it and I'm about to show you how and why this has happened, and also carry on with the tutorial, I will be showing you what to do next. So if you ever want to delete anything, by the way, in your messages, for example, here with my attempts of trying to send multiple pictures via the desktop version of Facebook, or shall I say the website version of Facebook, you just go into those three icons there, and you've got two options now. You never used to have this, but because of Facebook's updates on privacy, there are more options to tweak and play around with your privacy settings when you're maneuvering around Facebook. So here you've got remove for everyone, and it basically says you'll permanently remove this message for all chat members. They can see that you've removed a message and still report it. So that's quite interesting. And below this it says remove for you. This message will be removed for you. This message will be removed for you. Other chat members will still be able to see it. Right, I don't know what happened to my voice there. I was just completely stuttering over my words. So we're going to do that right now. We're just going to remove from it for all chat members, so that on the other side, when we go to check it on our phone, we'll be able to see what's going on. So there we go, remove for everyone. So now what we're going to do in order to send our photos, this should be already gone here. It's taking slightly longer because my internet provider is having a problem with the upload speed and maintenance with that, so that may take a slight bit of while. We'll just ignore it for now and continue with the tutorial. Internet problems aren't going to get in the way of me showing you how to do this. So here what you want to do, if you've got some icons down below, for example, you can send it in emoji, you can send a player game, which is quite new, add files, which we're not going to do, take a picture, which is another way of sending pictures. If you want to take a picture instantly using the webcam on the device or the camera on the device that you're using to message, because we're actually sending via message at the moment. And then you've got this icon here, which is add photos. So this would access the photos on the device that you're actually sending it on. For example, I'm using my desktop right now. This will access where it's actually accessing where I've already had a look, because I've already had a play around here, but it will access your desktop or your documents or your last visited place, depending on your device. Or if you can't find what you're looking for, the photos that you're looking for, if you've got it in an album, you can search, and that should be available on Windows as well. So just like on Windows and Mac, you can hold the Shift button, and then you can drag and press. You want to right click and drag over all of the photos you want to send. So what we're going to do now is we're going to choose. So we've chosen all of those photos. And by the way, just for those of you who are very new to this, actually not just for those of you who are very new to this, there's been an update on Facebook. It's been going for quite a while now, so it's not quite a new one, but it might be something you didn't know when you're trying to send files. You can only send up to 24 megabytes worth of pictures or files via the messenger. So the problem with that is, if you're a graphic designer, or if you've taken a picture with a DSLR, which is of high resolution, or it's a picture file which is bigger because you've put it through Photoshop and so forth, you might need to compress that before sending it. And if you're sending multiple pictures in this way, it actually groups together all of the file sizes as one file size. So for example, when I'm sending all of these pictures, they have to be less than or equal to 24 megabytes in total. So what I've done actually before sending these on is I've actually taken out 2 photos, because I realized that those were Photoshop edits that I have done, meaning they were up to 8 megabytes. So when I grouped together all of the photos that I'm now sending, that was constricting my ability to do so. So that is one thing to keep in mind, is that if you're using this method on Facebook as it currently stands, it is a lot harder to send high resolution pictures and edited pictures, as those file sizes will be bigger. So what we're going to do right now is I've already measured the amount of size of pictures that I'm sending. I'm just going to click choose, and that will select all of the photos that I've just selected using that method. And it's given me the view of those pictures horizontally. So you can scroll through the pictures to see if everything's okay. If you need to get rid of anything, you can just hover your mouse on top of that photo and you can just click remove attachment. So we're going to show you how to do that. Now it's completely gone. Very quick, very easy. Now here comes an extra thing to think about when you're doing this using the desktop or website version of Facebook. Once you've clicked send using the paper plane here, as you can see, those pictures aren't actually showing just yet. And the reason is because it does have a rendering time, a processing time. And as you can see, when I'm clicking onto the photos, there's a blue line below. Okay, I decided to come back to this to see if it actually did successfully work. The only reason that the pictures were not showing within the message is because of my internet uploading speed and the problems that I'm having currently with my internet provider. So I actually found out that the pictures did successfully send, and here they are. You can now see each individual picture here once you've clicked on them, and you can see there in the chat that it has been now successfully sent. So that is method number 1. And that is how you can send multiple pictures via the Facebook Messenger on desktop mode. Now we're going to get into method number 2. So the most ideal way would be to send it in a post. Now, most of you don't want to share all of your pictures with everybody else when you're sending it over a profile. Pardon me. So there is a way to avoid doing that. So we're going to click off the chat at the moment. So Facebook still has a lot to work on in terms of sending your pictures. It should be really easy to send multiple pictures, but it is still a problem. So at the moment, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click onto photos and videos here on a post on the profile that I want to send it to, and we're going to drag and drop. Now at this point, when we're using this method, it doesn't matter how big the file size is, which is much better. And you can also see the 3 blue lines that are loading, or shall I say processing, the pictures that I'm about to send. Once that has begun to recognize the picture, it will begin to start uploading. And if your upload speed, like mine at the moment, is really slow, this method will also be really slow for you when sending multiple pictures, which can be a bit of a pain. But this is the reason why we make tutorials like this, so we can show you the ins and outs of doing these sort of tasks. And this is why we're doing this today. So to help you out, obviously. So you have 2 options down below. You have to the news feed. Now, to the news feed doesn't necessarily mean to everybody else on Facebook. You can actually change the privacy settings of this so that it goes just directly to that person, and only people you choose to see it can see it. For example, you have friends now. That will include the friends of the person that you're sending. You also have friends except, and you have more options. So you've got specific friends, only me. So if you want to send it directly to just this one person, you want to select specific friends. Then you can literally choose the person you're sending it to so that will only go to that person. Now you've got an icon that's come up, that a message that's come up, and it says, what will these people see after you post? When you share a post with a list of specific people, they will be able to see each other's names. No one will be told that they are your choice, your close friends, acquaintances, or restricted list. This hasn't affected old posts. So that's quite an awesome message there. It's basically telling you that once you've done that, it won't actually tell the people that you're sharing it with, those specific people, the people you choose to share it with. It won't tell that group of people that you have listed them in a specific list on Facebook. Now, that's another thing that we need to go through, and if it's something that you guys want to see, I will be doing that as well, and teaching you how to build specific lists, groups of people that have different privileges on your profile. For example, there are people that are restricted from seeing my family posts or specific posts on my Facebook page, because that's the way I choose to do things. If I've just met you and I don't know who you are, you might be on restricted. Therefore, the personal posts on my Facebook page that cannot be found through search engines, you won't be able to see that. Now, those people won't notice any difference unless, of course, they're building their own lists and they can see the difference. So but they won't be told. There'll be no notification to tell that person that they're on or in a specific audience on your Facebook profile. So there we have it. As you can see now, those pictures have been processed. If we sent these pictures before it being processed, what will actually happen is you won't actually be able to see these pictures because they haven't been processed yet. So as you can see, it's still going. Again, because my internet speed at the moment is absolutely terrible. But in the meantime, you can still mess around with things. So let's just show you how to do the same thing that we've just done with posting to this profile. To, let's say, individual, so it makes more sense, posting to this individual, and how you can do this with your Facebook story. And that's another aspect of Facebook that we can also have a look at within the coming days, Facebook stories. So right now you have on your stories, you only have a few options. You don't have the same option as when you're sharing to an individual person on that profile, but you do have the option to share with friends and connections, which is your Facebook friends and messenger connections. So that's quite cool. You have an option to keep it public. Now when you keep something public, anybody can find it as long as they can search your name and visit your profile. So when you're sharing anything to your Facebook story or your Facebook profile, when it's public, anybody on Facebook can see that if they search for it. So we're not going to do that for now because we don't want these pictures to be seen by everybody else. So at the moment, we're sharing these pictures to an individual and keeping it very private and close-knit. So we've shown you how to do that. What you can now do is you can add your message. Here are photos for you to see. Thank you. Okay, so when you're doing this, you can't actually tag anyone outside of the audience that you're sharing it with, because if you could do that, you could then effectively cyberbully somebody with a group of friends. So if you had a group of friends and you were sharing a harmful picture privately with those group of friends, and then you wanted to tag the person who's in the picture, but they're not in that group of friends that you're sharing the pictures with, you won't be able to do this. So the only person that I can tag in this post at the moment is the person I'm specifically sharing the posts or pictures with. So Facebook has thought of cyberbullying. So as you can see, it says specific friends. It's just put a plus there, but it's still within the same audience. And here you can see that all of the pictures have finally been processed, regardless of my really slow internet. Now, the benefit of doing it in this way is that you don't have any restrictions to file size, where when you're doing this in the Messenger via the desktop mode, you have a restriction of 24 megabytes, which is kind of small, especially if you're working with high quality pictures. So there you have it, guys. And what you would do now is you would just click share. And within hopefully a short period of time, if the internet is not having a huge problem still, we'll skip forward to when it's actually, okay, there we go. So there we go. So it's shared. And what you can actually do there on the other side, if it's been shared to you, like you can with all Facebook pictures, is if you click on the picture, and what you can actually do is you can click on the options here at the bottom of the picture, and you can actually download the image. Now that has gone straight to my desktop. It doesn't matter that it's been shared to me. See, it's even loaded it up. That's the picture. It doesn't matter if it is a picture that has been shared privately. You can still do the same exact thing. You simply just go down to options and you click download, and that picture is yours and ready to go. You can edit the picture however you like once you've downloaded it as well. So that is always something to keep in mind, is that people can actually download your pictures when you're sending them or uploading them to Facebook as well. So privacy is also very important because of that fact, and not a lot of people know that. But that has cleared most of our tutorial. If you were here looking for how to send multiple pictures over Facebook via the mobile application as well as on the website, I have just covered a lot of the information that should be really helpful and beneficial to you. If this video has been helpful to you already, or you've learned something about Facebook and sharing pictures, then give us a thumbs up. If you would like to see more videos from Anthony Allen Edits, I'm Anthony Allen, then hit the subscribe button, because I have a lot more content and useful information that should be helpful to you, whether you're looking to find out how to do something on Facebook and you want more videos like this, or you want to find out how to video edit, or you want something or a service online and you're looking for discounts. For example, I've just given you a discount here in this video, and that discount was for provape.com, and it's a 10% site-wide discount that you can get today. So if you want to buy any vape equipment, you can actually get your 10% discount site-wide on provape.com. Also, find that link in the description. So there we have it, guys. That is the end of the video for today. Thank you for watching, and remember to hit the subscribe button on Anthony Allen Edits. We've got more videos like this. Give us a thumbs up if it's been helpful to you and you've learned something.